Sometimes when our significant others have affairs, things come to light through counseling, such as they have other addictions or they have addictive tendencies. Sometimes there's a correlation between a person who has, especially if a person has multiple affairs, that there's something else that needs to be addressed. And I found some connections with both my clients and what I've experienced with members of our Facebook group that you might find interesting. I'm Monica Humble. I'm a master certified coach, and I work with betrayed individuals who've been betrayed by their partner and choosing to stay and heal within the relationship. If you are looking for a coach, there's a link down in the description to schedule a free consultation with me, as well as some free resources I hope you grab. And hey, subscribe if you like this content. All right, so if you are one of those betrayed individuals who happens to be with someone who tends to have more than just, hey, I had an affair or I had two affairs. Instead, it's they have a shopping addiction, or they are addicted to substances, or they're addicted to sex, or they're addicted to porn, whatever it is. If you find that there's more going on beneath the surface, there could very well be. Now, if you are in counseling and you are in couples counseling, I highly recommend this is brought up. If you have found multiple things, here are some of the examples of things that I have found along the way with both my clients and with folks in the Facebook group. Uh, After the infidelity is revealed, the betrayed partner starts to find hidden credit cards that have a ton of debt. And they realize that over the years, their significant other has had a shopping addiction, or it comes to light that their significant other has been seeing prostitutes for many, many years, and specific types of prostitutes even, and they had a sex addiction, or their significant other had been watching a great deal of porn. So it was clear they may have a porn addiction. These types, or even substance abuse, by the way. I've seen that, especially alcohol, that tends to filter in as well. So when you are with somebody, you're in a committed relationship with a person who has had an affair and these things start coming to light. Sometimes what's going on underneath the surface, it could be a multitude of things, but sometimes it's because they have addictive tendencies. There are things that they're impulsive. Maybe they struggle to control their impulse to do things. That sometimes is correlated to people with ADHD. Sometimes it could be that they are adrenaline junkies. They love going out and doing things, and they like the thrill, and so the affair provided that thrill for them, and so they're always looking for the next high, if you will. Everybody's different, so I don't want to pigeonhole anybody who's had an affair into any of these categories. But sometimes people do fall into these categories. And as a betrayed person myself, I wish I would have known some of these things before. So if you're finding yourself there right now and you go, wow, that kind of sounds like my spouse, I'm going to encourage you to seek some professional advice on that. If you are seeing a therapist, talk to them about it, get their opinion, let them know what you've seen. If your significant other is going to therapy and they're open to talking to you about it, encourage them to talk to their therapist about it. I think sometimes we take affairs and we put them over here as if they're these one-off things that just whatever, but sometimes there's something underneath it. And if that underneath thing is not addressed appropriately, my concern is that there will be more acting out. We humans tend to behave in certain ways because of something underneath. Either it's this is how we were raised, or we have a bad habit, or we, like ADHD. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm on medication for ADHD, so I understand that impulse control issue. And without recognizing that it's there and doing something to either manage it yourself or manage it with medication or whatever it is you need to do, if you don't recognize it, it's always going to be there. And if you're not doing anything about it, even just trying to manage it by yourself, it's going to come out in some way, shape, or form. So as a betrayed person, these are things that, gosh, I wish I would have had this information 13 years ago, but I didn't. So I want to share that with you so that you are aware. Don't try to diagnose your significant other. I don't think that's appropriate. But talk to a professional. Let them know, hey, my unfaithful partner did this. I'm concerned because of these other behaviors. Is this something I should bring up with them? Get their opinion. I am not a therapist, but what I'm doing is sharing with you the correlations that I've seen in the hopes that maybe this would be an educational moment for you and hopefully an educational moment for your unfaithful partner. Sometimes all we need is to identify the thing underneath it all, address that. And then maybe moving forward, the person can be healthier and the relationship can be healthier. So have those conversations with professionals if that is where you sit right now. And I really do hope that you find answers you need and that your unfaithful partner finds the help that they need.